Today, we are going to begin with the new chapter, The Manager. Now, who is a manager? A manager is a person who is solely responsible for a part of a company, which means they manage the company. Managers may be in charge of a department and the people who work in it. In some cases, the manager is in charge of the whole business. For example, a restaurant manager is in charge of the whole restaurant. Generally, a manager is a person who exercises managerial functions primarily. They should have the power to hire, fire, discipline, do performance appraisals, and monitor attendance. They should also have the power to improve or approve overtime and authorize vacations. Here are the role of a manager feels great deal like this plate spinner. The manager's functions are many and varied, including hiring and staffing, training new employees, coaching and developing existing employees, dealing with performance problems and termination, supporting problem resolution and decision making, conducting timely performance evaluations, also translating corporate goals and functional and individual goals, monitoring performance and initiating actions to strengthen results, also monitoring and controlling expenses and budgets, tracking and reporting scorecard results to senior management. Last but not the least, planning and goal setting for future periods. Here are the types of manager. First comes the top level managers, which means, as you would expect, top level managers are the bosses of the organization. They have titles such as Chief Executive Officers or like CEO, Chief Marketing Officers, CMO, Chief Technology Officer, CTO, and Chief Financial Officer like CFO. A new executive position known as the Chief Compliance Officer (CCO) is showing up on many organizational charts in response to the demands of the government to comply with complex rules and regulation nowadays. Depending on the size and type of organization, executive vice presidents and division heads would also be part of the top management team. The relative importance of these positions varies according to the type of organization they head. For example, in a pharmaceutical firm, the CCO may report directly to the CEO or to the board of directors. Top managers are ultimately responsible for the long term success of the organization. They set long term goals and define strategies to achieve them. They pay careful attention to the external environment of the organization, the economy, proposals for laws that would affect profits, stakeholder demands, and consumer and public relations. They will make the decision that affect the whole company, such as financial investments, mergers and acquisitions, partnerships and strategic alliances, and changes to the brand or product line of the organization. Now comes middle managers. Middle managers have titles like department head, director, chief supervisor. They links between the top managers and the first line managers and have one or two levels below them. Middle managers receive board strategic plans and from the top managers and turn them into operational blueprints with specific objectives and programs for first line managers. They also encourage, support, and foster talented employees within the organization. An important function of middle managers is providing leadership, both in implementing top managers' directives and in enabling first line managers to support team and effectively report both positive performances and obstacles to meeting the objectives. Next comes the first line managers. The first line managers are the entry level of management, the individuals on the line and in the closest contact with workers. They are directly responsible for making sure that organizational objectives and plans are implemented effectively. They may be called as assistant managers, shift managers, foremen, section chiefs, or office managers as well. First line managers are focused almost exclusively on the internal issues of the organization and are the first to see problems with the operation of the business, such as untrained labor, poor quality materials, machine breakdowns, or even the slow down productions that are caused by the new procedures. It is essential that they communicate regularly with middle management. The last, but definitely not the least, are the team leaders. A team leader is a special kind of manager who may be appointed to manage a particular task or activity. The team leader reports to a first line or middle manager. Responsibilities of the team leader include developing timelines, making specific work assignments, providing needed training to team members, communicating clear instruction, and generally ensuring that the team is operating at peak efficiency. Once the task is completed, the team leader position may be eliminated and a new team may be formed to complete a different task. Moving forward to the authority of the manager. A manager may have the power to hire, fire, discipline, or promote employees, especially in smaller organizations with the assistance of human resource staff. In large companies, a manager may only recommend such action to the next level of management. The manager has the authority to change the work assignments of team members in both large and small organizations. Here is a very important question you may often find in an organization or in an interview, that why all managers are leaders but all leaders are not managers. Let's find out. Leadership and managership are two synonymous terms is an incorrect statement. Leadership does not require any managerial position to act as a leader. On the other hand, manager can be a true manager only if he has got the traits of leader in him. By virtue of position, managers has to provide leadership to his group. A manager has to perform all five functions to achieve goals, which are planning, organizing, staffing, directing, and controlling. Leadership is a part of all these functions. Leadership, as a general term, is not related to managership. A person can be leader by virtue of qualities in him. For example, leader of a club, class, welfare association, social organization, or nowadays we may even find of the political parties, etc., are not managers. Therefore, it is true to say that all managers are leaders, but all leaders are not managers. Thank you.